Our air temperature has been consistent the whole descent here. We're still in the 40s. We're going to go down there and just give me about 5 feet over the water. We'll fly there. Try not to land at first. We'll just fly around, kind of sample the air temperatures.
Okay.
And then go from there. Okay, can you see any of the channel markers out here? It's okay if you can't yet. We'll just stay in about the middle lane here, unless you see a boat coming. Yeah, we're still in the 40s. Looking good. Okay, let's come left just a little bit. Yeah, so power up. Oop, we hit the water.
Weird. Sorry.
That's okay. We'll just power up to about here, 4,300 or so. And we should be able to fly around in ground effect. The smoother the water, the harder it is to tell where the surface is. Now we're getting up a little higher from it. So power back, moves over. Good, okay, so here comes some water with some surface that we can see. So let's do your first intentional water landing. Now we're gonna power back. 3,300, really just getting it close. Look outside, keep an eye on that water ahead of you. Let the airplane sink down, level off to find ground effects. Hold it there. Yeah, belly's on the water.
Cool.
Nice, smooth. There, we're gonna power up, pitch back, get flying again. Up to about 50 feet over the surface here, and we're going to fly the channel and go look for some water to play in that doesn't have the sun in our eyes.
Okay.
Okay, so nose over here. Just stay at about this altitude and follow the water. See that channel marker over there?
Yeah.
Little thing in the water? Yeah. Now there's a real tight hairpin turn coming up down here. So you want to stay to the left of the channel. Oh, right turn.
Okay.
There you go. So those ducks or whatever, and then there's another channel marker on the left and a channel marker on the right. And it swings around this little bit of land. So you see over there? That's where we're going.
Okay.
here teaching and telling our students how to stay out of trouble, down low to the ground, banking over real hard and pulling back, what does that do to our stall speed?
It increases it.
That is correct. That increased load factor. So if we can set up our approach path and not have to do those big load factors, we don't worry about stalls as much. Now we'll take a hard left turn here. Alright, so you can see the water down that way?
Yeah.
That's where we're headed. And the air temp has gotten into the 30s, but it's still well above freezing. Feel good about it.
It's really pretty.
Yes, it is. Very good. Now, we're going to head that way so we're not staring into the sun. And the water looks pretty good in front of us. There's a few waves, but they're small. Let's do another landing run here.
Okay.
Set your power to 3,300 or thereabouts. Most important part is that stabilized approach. So look in front of you, pick something as a reference. That little dark spot of water out there is okay. There you go. There's 3,300. Very good. The boat's coming. Plenty of water ahead of us. So we're just trying to get real close, within a couple of feet, level it off for ground effect. Remove just a little power. Good. Now you're on the water. Okay, power up. And you got to pull back as you push forward on the power. Excellent. Okay, level off here. We'll take a right, bring your power back to roughly 4,300. And this airplane, you kind of get used to just positions and sounds.
Okay. Doesn't matter which.
No. Sort of looking for boats and obstacles and go where those aren't. But what I'm seeing this morning, it looks like both directions are clear. And the air temperature's still good. So you can do a landing that direction if you want.
Go ahead and pull power back.
Yep, back that power out. Keep on coming back with it. Keep on coming up. There you go. Hear how that engine just starts to get a little quieter? That's the spot you're looking for.
Okay.
Get that point picked out in front of you. Good. Stabilized approach all the way down. 60 is the target, but stabilized is most important. Here comes the water, so we got to level off in the ground effect. And then just let the boat sink flat onto the water, just like that. That was really good. Okay, add your power. As you add power, you gotta pull back in the stick to keep level. Nice. All right, let's do a climbing right turn here. Let's keep it coming around. You just want to set up on the water the other direction. You can level off about here, so power back to good. Very good, about 4,300. Gonna do you right. Now you've got a nice landing run ahead. Good, back that power out to 3,300, or just when you hear that engine start to slow down a little bit. Let's aim to the left, we'll go up this direction. Very good. Yeah, we've got the reference point out in front of you there, that water where it goes from sort of choppy to smooth, looks good. Just hold what you got. When we get close to the surface, level off, flying ground effect for a few seconds. Good. Power back just a pinch. Really nice. Now we're going to stay on step here. So we're going to power up a little, but we're not going to power up all the way. We're just going to drive this airplane with our feet. We're using the ailerons to keep the wings level as we make the turn. And we're steering as necessary with our rudder. We may find now that we're pushing a little bit of right rudder, even though we're going left, just to dampen out the turn.
Okay.
Sweet, now we got plenty of room in front of us to work. Add that power, full power, keep the wings level. Good, pitch back when it's ready to fly. Pull it on out of the water, there you go. Very nice. Okay, you can level off to about here. Or just do a left turn, a big lazy left turn around this island and head back the other direction.
Okay.
That's the fun one to beach the airplane on when it's warmer.
Oh, that's cool. Is there anything on the island?
Well, it's super tiny, obviously, but there are a couple of little trails that go back there and some neat spots to sit.
Cool.
Hey, if the sun's not too much in your eyes and you want to try another one straight ahead, go for it.
Okay.
Good. Set your power for 3,300. Right there where that engine decays. Set your pitch attitude for about 60. Get your reference. And if we feel like we're running out of water, we can always make a turn, or we can climb up and away.
Okay.
totally unassisted there. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and power up so we can take off. Good. Pitch it back. She should fly. Pitch out a little more. Good. Okay, let's go do a right turn around this island, and we're going to go heading back towards that other small island we just left.
Okay.
Did you do a full displacement landing with Danny? Where you come to a complete stop in the water?
No.
No. All right, we're going to do a full displacement landing.
Okay.
So we've got the island straight ahead. We're going to land, we're going to come to a stop the right side of that. So straight ahead with what you're doing here, go ahead and do a normal landing. Okay, get that nose over. Actually, come left. That's a different island. Add your power back up because we're not going to land quite yet. There you go. Enough power to just fly level here for a bit. You can see the island now on the left.
Yeah.
Where that water is kind of smooth just before it. That's where we want to touch down.
Okay.
So when you think it's about time, you can pull the power and do your touchdown. Less power. And as we touch down, the difference here is we're going to go to idle power, and we're just going to hold the nose up. And here momentarily we'll run out of speed to control the wing angle width. And there we go. We are at displacement.
Weird.
All right, unlatch that door, touch the water.
That's so weird. That's cool.
Is the water warm or is it cold?
It is very cold. Just a little chilly.
All right. We'll get the main latch first. Did your side go in?
Yeah.
Okay. Then you got the little side latch?
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, so hands on with me for a full displacement takeoff.
Okay.
We're going to have to start all the way back so it doesn't push our nose under and get a bunch of water on the glass. Then we're going to go forward to help up on the step. Then we got to pull back to stop the oscillations. Then we just got to fly the airplane.
Okay.
Okay? So you're on here with me. We got plenty of room, no boats. Here we go. Full power. And as the airplane starts to come up on step, we got to push forward a little bit. And we're still using the ailerons to keep those wings level. You feel it want to bounce there, so I'm pulling back to stop that. And as we accelerate, I'm letting off of that back pressure. And we're just doing a normal takeoff run at this point. All right, your controls?
My controls.
Your controls.
Cool.
Yeah, fly down this way and we'll do a big swooping kind of climbing left turn. We'll avoid going right over top of those nice houses.
Like around this island.
Oh yeah, that'll work.
I'm gonna level off here.
Now, are you noticing the airplane response when you add and reduce power? It's opposite of what you're used to, because we got that prop above us. So when we add power, it tries to push the nose down. When we reduce power, the nose comes up. Okay, so we're gonna kind of go back the way we came, take a right there. Go find that channel. Take me that way and then to the left towards that bigger water.
Okay.
You would take me back to about 1,100 feet. Good. So over there, towards that main body is where I want you to take me.
Okay.
Okay, your best glide speed in this airplane is 60 knots. So if we lose our engine, we're going to fly at about 60 knots, or roughly what you've been doing the whole time anyway. But the difference is when we get to the water, we won't be able to float in ground effect nearly as long, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so now you see there's a sort of stick up that direction, a channel marker. Aim at that for me. And we have a simulated engine failure. Good. All right, looking ahead, we got no boats, we got no problem. Picking your reference point. Comes the surface, so level this thing off just a little. Yeah, now let it on. Real nice. Okay, we're gonna power up so we don't go to displacement again.
Okay.
And we can take off. You got the airplane full of your controls.
Hold.
All right. Takes up to about 50 feet over the water. Take me left so we don't scare that bird in his nest. Go. About 50 feet over the water. Power back to 4,300. Just cruise up the channel. Go towards that big tower there, and then we'll take a right at the channel marker.
Okay. Like down that way?
Not quite yet. The
okay.
Yeah, keep following the channel this way. Here comes our right turn. Got the channel marker there. It's that hairpin turn we did earlier, so we got to go stay on the left side of this channel marker, but keep that right turn coming around. Then you'll see the green channel marker coming up at the point of that little spit of land. We'll go left turn around it. Keep on coming. You see that green marker?
Yeah.
Excellent. And you see how the channel just goes up that direction. We'll avoid that barge and continue on up the river.
Okay.
Get this straight stretch up here. If you want to land, feel free to do it.
Okay.
We'll splash and go. Looks like there's the water up here, so you get that glassy water effect. Good. Just look for a reference that you can gauge the surface from. We're a few feet above it. Here it comes.
Oh.
Yeah, you found it, right?
Yeah, that was weird.
That's the glassy water effect. All right, so let's try that again, but we're going to use a glassy water technique.
Okay.
So we are, I don't know, about 20 feet over the water because we have these parts we can't see. So we're just going to stay at this altitude until we get to the next glassy spot. And then we're going to start a real slow descent.
Okay.
And we're just going to hold this reference and wait until we get to the water. So this last little sort of white band coming up after that, we're going to start our descent. Okay, so right about here, we're going to bring the power just a little bit. Okay, just a littlest bit. We know that in that 3,300 gets us a pretty good descent rate. Glancing at the VSI, we're doing about 200 feet a minute down, and we're just waiting till we find that surface. There it is.
That's so weird.
Gonna power up, and we are gonna go. All right, your controls?
I controls.
All right. Keep us in the channel. We want to go over that way. Oh, hey, there's a bald eagle. Let's not hit him. Oh, hello, bald eagle. There you go, and then do a left turn. And you see the bridge coming up?
Yeah.
And you see that orange channel marker to the right just before it? We're going to land at that orange channel marker. The boat wake is our nemesis.
Okay.
But if we land right in between it, it's like a little runway he's smoothing out for us. Go ahead and start your landing here. Get it back to 33. There you go. You feel that engine let off. Keep that nose down. Keep that descent going. That orange. We'd like to land to beam that. That's our target anyway. Just keep your nose pointed down. We want to get firmly on the water before we get to this bridge. Okay, now we're going to stay on step here.
Okay.
Watch those bumps from that boat. Thank you, boat.
Very nice of it.
Yeah. you're not allowed to fly under bridges, but if you're a boat, you can go under them.
Okay. I see the difference.
Yep. Okay, so we're under the bridge. We're going to power up. Go ahead and power up and do your takeoff. And now let it accelerate just a little bit more. Now it's ready. Yeah, pull back and get off the water. Because here comes some debris. Excellent. Good, we'll fly back up to about 2,000 feet here. Very nice. And our after water landing checklist bilge pump is coming off. The landing light is off. And our gear is still up for the flight home.